Hello and welcome to the Information Galore program. This is an online program where we break down information in relation to science, politics, business, and fashion in a way that is friendly to the audience. I am your host, Joanne. Our first episode is on matters junk food, but first, let's look at the news headlines. The Kenyan economy is yet to recover after more than 2 months of recession due to the ongoing political stalemate. The higher education sector is facing a crisis due to the ongoing lecturer strike. And in matters health, did you know that a glass of warm water is a good recipe for weight loss, especially belly fat? Join us at the top of the hour for these and more stories. That plate of chips may not be as healthy as you think. Do you want to know why? Join our science reporter Naomi Wanjiku as she brings you the details.
Andrew Smith defines junk foods as products with little or no nutritional values and have calories, salts, and fats. In recent years, people have adopted a culture of eating junk foods as compared to healthy foods, and this is because they're affordable and tasty. Join me, Naomi Wanjiku, for a comprehensive report.
Coming up are some of the views of the people we came into contact with, and this is what they had to say concerning the issue.
Healthy food is the food that when you eat, it has protein, it has carbohydrate, and it has vitamins. So if we take, for instance, junky food like the chips or some cakes or biscuits, so you see that is just one aspect of food which is only providing you with carbohydrate, which is energy. But you also need protein to build up your body.
According to me, junk food is not healthy. Although we always want to eat something sweet in between meals or that, but it should not be eaten in large amounts. It should be taken in minimal amounts or not that often, yeah.
We are talking about things like juice or soda, pizza, chips, and roast meat. All these food are very sweet when we eat them. But the truth of the matter is they are not healthy at all. For instance, you go to the supermarket today and you buy a juice. On top they are telling you that mix it with water before you use. Meaning, this is a pure chemical and you have to dilute it before you can get the real taste of it.
Okay, people do take junk because, well, it's easy to make and it's unhealthy because it causes obesity, and then obesity in turn causes a lot of other diseases, including diabetes, high blood pressure, and all those lifestyle diseases.
Junk food is not as healthy as we may think. Is this true? We spoke to Mrs. Sarah Washira, a nursing lecturer at Daystar University, and here is what she had to say.
So you may find people developing diabetes just because of regular eating of junk foods. Some of the reasons why you develop diabetes later in life is because the more you expose your body to high sugars, the more the hormone that is supposed to make you utilize glucose in the body is produced. With time, the body becomes resistant to that hormone, so that any rise in the sugar actually doesn't cause rise in the insulin hormone. So with time, you have got somebody who has a very high blood sugar because they're no longer sensitive to the hormone insulin as a result of prolonged exposure to very high sugary and carbohydrate kind of diets that are empty in nutrients. The other condition that you're likely to develop is what you'd call cardiovascular heart diseases. This is as a result of a raised level of low density lipoproteins, which is what we call the bad cholesterol. Remember, some of these junk foods like crisps, chips, they have very high salt. So when you take a diet that is very high in salt, then you retain fluid. And some of those, the retention of fluid has been associated with high blood pressure.
As you've heard from the experts, too much consumption of junk food can lead to diabetes and cardiovascular diseases such as stroke. Simon Kimani, a clinical officer, also highlights on the long-term effects of junk foods.
The refined sugars that we take tend to drop drastically all of a sudden, and they can cause irritability and fatigue and feeling weak because of that drastic fall of sugars in the body.
As you have heard from our experts, junk food is not healthy. Therefore, it is advisable to substitute junk food with healthy foods such as vegetables and fruits. Remember, your health is your wealth. Reporting for Information Galore, I'm Naomi Wanjiko.
That was it from our science reporter Naomi Wanjiko. Today we are joined by Olivia Tawarar, who is a fourth-year student at Daystar University, as well as a junk food lover. And she's here to shed some light on junk food and health. Welcome, Olivia.
Thank you.
Why do you love junk food, Kasim?
I love junk food. It's just like it's something that came automatically because I remember I have a lot of things because I'm a student. I need to do assignments and things like that. So when I get home, I don't have time to cook, and I have a shop which sells junk food near my house. So I find myself buying junk food over and over again, and I love it because it is easy to get. Yeah.
Talking about your love for junk food, do you really care about your health?
Thinking about my health, yes. Sometimes I think about it, but I come to understand that when you want to be healthy, you have to use a lot of time to make those things you eat that will make you healthy. For example, the smoothies and things like that. And remember when I told you that I'm a student, I have no much time staying in my house and making those things. Yeah, as much as I care about my health, I find it so hard for me to keep on making those things that are healthy for me to eat. So I just find myself eating the junk food, then later thinking of going to the gym and trying to work out. But no, it's not as easy as just eating healthy.
One of the long-term effects of junk food is that it makes you overeat. So do you overeat as a result?
Of course I do. You know the way you buy junk food? You buy junk food and you know the way junk food is delicious and it comes in small portions. So you might think that you're not eating as much as you're supposed to, but the more you eat, because it comes in small portion, you eat like, for example, let us take an example of burger. Burger is this small. And when I eat one of it, of course I won't be satisfied if that is my supper. So I'll think of buying maybe a burger and chips and again soda. So at long last, of course, I will feed, but later I come to think of it.
It looks like it's an addiction. When you eat, let's say when you say you buy a burger and then you buy another one just to make sure that you're satisfied, and then you end up buying a third one. You see, now that moves into an addiction. So what are you doing, like, in your own capacity? What are you doing to help maybe break away from this addiction?
As you've seen, I've told you, I'm really trying to break from it, though it's not easy. And as I've told you earlier that sometimes I go to the gym and maybe I'm not consistent. I go to the gym maybe on Monday, Tuesday, and then I forget about the gym for like 2 weeks, then I go again. But at least it's a measure that I'm putting, and I'm trying to get over that addiction. I'm coming up slowly. I'm really trying. And again, you know the reason as to why I always buy junk food is because I always have money with me. So what I've done, I've tried to look for these things like credit cards and things like that, so I don't have cash or put my money in the M-Pesa. So anytime I see junk, as much as I really want to buy it, I don't have money with me.
What would you say, in your own opinion, is junk more expensive or is healthy food more expensive? Because the people we've talked to, many of them say that junk is cheap.
Junk is not cheap. The only reason as to why, I think the way even they make the junk food makes you want to eat it over and over again because it is so delicious, yes, and they give it in small portions. So when you buy this one, you feel like it's cheap, it's only 80 bob, but you end up buying again because you're not satisfied. And again, when you come to like, if I have 10 bob, I can either choose to buy banana. But again, those people who love junk food like me, if you think of banana, you're like, it is not as sweet as the way burger tastes.
And what is your final word maybe to the people out there, especially to young people, because they're the ones who are really affected with this. Most of them end up eating a lot of junk, like some of them are even addicted to the point that they can't eat any other food. It has to be chips or burger or soda.
I think as young people, we really need to take care of our health. Because of course, it's not like those who are slim look good. But again, there's no need to be fat, and that is not how you are created. You know, just go back to the image that God created you. And there's no need of you taking junk food and spoiling your health and things like that. So you can go ahead and try to make your body healthy, and also you live long.
Okay, thank you so much, Olivia. Actually, here at Information Galore, we wish you all the best in your journey. And welcome again. We take a short break. Stay tuned for a hyperlocal report by Brian after the break.
Alone and distressed, the world budging out. We understand its hunger.
Yeah, is that Abu Hotel? Hey, please, I'm very hungry, Bwana. Can I get... Yeah, very hungry. Can I get some food?
Ready and on standby, Abu Hotels has you at its heart. And even when she's around, we've got you covered. Call 0722 619054. That is 0722 619054. Abu Hotels, where meals are served when they are hot.
My name is Brian. I'm a DESTA student. This is my plate of fries. This is actually my lunch. It cost me 100 shillings. And I'm here with my friend, John. So what do you think about the
this is great food. This is great food. This is the best.
Yeah, many people are saying that it's junk, it's not healthy.
Yeah,
but
and it's only 100 shillings.
It's only 100, isn't it?
It's supposed to be 70, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So anyway, this is easier for us students. It's easier for us to get. It's quicker. It's better. It's heavier for us. You know, we don't have time for like healthy rice and ugali right now. So yeah, this is all we can. This is all we can. This is all we can. This is all we can do. Is there any other option?
That's what we had for you today on the Information Galore program. Remember, junk food satisfies you for a minute, but healthy food satisfies you for a lifetime. Watch out for our second episode in Matters Fashion, where we shall be talking about piercings as a fashion trend. I have been your host, Joanne. Bye!